सद्गुरु श्री गजानन महाराज की जय. Namaskar. I am Atul Kokardekar. I feel blessed to present the English Pothi of Shri Gajanan Maharaj. With Maharaj's blessings, I hereby start. Sadguru Shri Gajanan Maharaj ki jai. Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. O emblem of all good fortune, it is an establishment dictum that the sun's kind blessings drive away unauspicious happenings. I have come to your door with great belief and hopes. If you fail me, it would bring despair to you and all seals. God Madhava, don't get upset with me. Uphold the prestige of this innocent child. Kindly remember that they hold the mother answerable for any shortcomings of her young toddler. Once Bankatlal organized festivities at his farm for his friends to enjoy roasted corn on the cob. Sant Gajanan was an honor invitee, the main attraction at the party. They sat near the well, each old, holding ample water in its fold. Tall tamarind trees stood around, looking down on the guests squatting on the ground. Fire was ignited at dozen places to roast the corn pieces. Smoke rose to the skies, disturbing the beehives. Wild bees from the trees with their firing sting swung down hovering on the guests eagerly waiting their turn for the cob. Instead, they had a run amok, covering their faces with blanket wheels. Everyone loves his own life. It was true of these people. Sant Gajanan sat nonchalant in his entire scribble, deeply ignores in his reflection. He thought of the beehives, of himself, the guest and the corn, saying, I am the bee and the sting thorn. I am the beehive too and a part of his show. I am the corn and the eater also. All this is part of the cosmic entity. Wherever in the universe you go, the bees coverage on him and covered him like a blanket. Their casing was so perfect that not an inch of him was left. They stung him everywhere with their deadly babs. The guests watched this helplessly, unable to lend a helping hand. Bankatlal was sorry that he had brought Sant Gajanan to the farm. The Sant could know with his diving insight that Bankatlal was rushing to save him from this plight. He was happy that there was one disciple trying to save him from this debacle. He looked at the bees and said, now is the time for you to go and take rest. The bees flew back to their hives. It was just a minute's flight. The sun smiled and said, Bankat, you see, on me you gave a good feast to the bees. Remember, in times of calamity, no one helps except the Almighty. When the poisonous flies dived down to attack, the party lovers fled away in a pack. These selfish people love good food and sweets and ran away when the bees came to sting. Said Bankat with an apology, I am responsible for this tragedy. To pull out the burning webs forthwith, shall I summon an expert goldsmith? The Santa said, this is nothing bizarre. Stinging is part of bees' nature. They behave accordingly. The sting does not affect me. They are part of God's creation. I too am his incarnation. Just tell me how water can ever harm water? Bankat was happy at this awakening. He got a goldsmith to pull out the stings. The Santa laughed and said, you would not be able to see them. In such a case, it is clear that they cannot be pulled out by pancares. He then took a deep breath and held it up for a while. the sting pop out of his body, leaving the observers breathlessly. They were glad to realize the greatness of Gajanan the majestic Santa. The crowd assembled, the fairy bees were quiet. Maize corns were roasted without any clamour. Guests enjoyed the feast to a great extent and went home in the evening with great content. Shri Narsingji, a Maratha Santa of great distinction, had become one of with God because of his devotion. He was a disciple of Koshtaya Ali and stay in dense woods, not accessible easily. Biography of Shri Narsingji is narrated in Bhaktilamrut pages, where details of his great deeds are narrated in detail. The forest lay near Akot, just 36 miles to the northeast of Venkatlal's domicile. The woods were deep and dense, with all tall trees, wild grass and creepers, inhabited by snakes and similar creatures. In such a dreadful forest, Sri Narsingji stayed alone in complete seclusion. Gajanan went to see him on his own. Water merged with water, like things mix with each other. Unlike things don't do it ever. Looking at Sri Gajanan, Narsingji was happy beyond depreciation. One was Hari, the other was Har. One was Rama, the other was Murlidhar. One was Saga Vasishtha, other Parashar. One the banks of Gangas, other Godavari. One Kohinoor, other Kostabhumini. One Vainithya, other son of Anjini. When they met, they were very happy. They sat next to each other and exchanged experiences, said the Santa to Narsingji. In picking up family life, you did well. Re-announcing that I followed the path of yoga to know the ultimate reality, Brahma. The path of yoga has many strange things, incomparable to human beings, to hide them on many occasions. I behave like a crazy person. There are three paths to ultimate reality: action, devotion, and yogic ability. Apparently, they look as three different paths, but in reality, they have the same goal. Yoga is separation of activities of body, mind, and will, so that the self may realize its distinction from them and attain liberation. If a yogi feels proud of his path, he will remain away from the ultimate fact. When you take up the yogic path, remain detached like the drop of water on a lotus leaf to understand the principle behind it. If you accept family life, be like a pebble in the river, remaining wet all the while, yet not soaking up a drop of water. Remain free from expectations with complete concentration on the master of this creation. Then nothing is impossible. You, I, and God are one. The people around are not different. Such should be your behavior. If you pick this as your option. With great modesty, said Shri Narsingji, I am grateful to you for meeting me. Prapanja, this business of life, is very much unreal like the shadow of at noontime. I will follow your kind counsel. Please come to me again and again. Everything is predestined in this world, yet we have to perform our duty as well, as is prescribed by the Almighty. I request you come here again. As the younger brother, it would be my gain. I will await you like Bharat at Nandigram, waiting for his brother Shri Ram. With your yogic power, it is easy for you to be here without touching your feet anywhere. You can travel anywhere you like. The three worlds to you are all alike. With great affection, they discuss various points of importance over and over. This is the way real Santa behave. While hypocrites fight and rave, don't select them as a guru ever. They breed greed, be aware. They don't have any powers to guide a shattered boat to the peak. They do gather a lot of publicity. Shun them with prudence and discrimination. Sitting up a monastery or composing poetry do not raise a man to Santahood. It needs knowledge and selfless mood. Can anyone accept gold-plated brass as a real piece of gold? Can anyone take a woman of disparate to be a queen of his household? Good conscientiousness and good outlook stay with one who rejects approach. The two sons who met were real and rare. News went round to Akot about their meetings there, like the confluence of Godavari and Bhagirath river. With flowers and coconuts, they rushed to the forest. By the time they were there, Santa Gajanan had already left, with the kind permission of Santa Narsingji, disappointing the devotees of Akot and thereabouts. In one of his wanderings with his followers, Sri Gajanan reached a town called Shiva on the banks of Chandrabhaga near Daryapur, Vidarbha, not of Pandharpur, abode of God Vithoba. Herein lived a learned Brahmin with Vajrabhushan as his name. He had mastered 4 languages and was famous all over the place, a devotee of sun god. Every morning as a habit, he bathed in Chandrabhaga and offered prayers to God of light. He was respected by learned men as if a gift of his daily prayers. The Santa went to the river near Shiva. When Vajrabhushan came from his routine bath, he saw the sun on the bank. Dawn was invading the blue. Birds were creeping with joy, welcoming the Lord of Sky. Darkness disappeared like fools from the congregation of learned men. As the sun peeped up the horizon, the sun sat engrossed in his blissful domain, surrounded by the disciples as rays of light. Vajrabhushan saw Santa Gajanan, a shining from with long arms, eyes focused on the nose in concentration. Vajrabhushan's joy knew no bounds. He rushed to the revered Sant, washed his feet and offered worship, bowed down to him with great respect. Reacting the 12 names of Sant, performing arti and singing prayers in verse, which went thus: I got the reward of my penance by a glimpse of your feet diving. I have been offering prayers to Sun God. I see him here now. What a delight! O Gajanan, you are the Brahma, full of knowledge and support this universe. You take births again and again. All my concerns have vanished as I see you. Best to all your kindness to me. This is all I ask of you. Santa Gajanan hugged him as a mother to the child and placing hands on his head, spoke to him some words of choice. You will be respected and loved by people. Don't relinquish the path of beauty. Don't think of rituals as meaningless. You don't get involved in them completely. Do your duty unmindful of the fruits. This is the way to meet God and keep your outlook unblemished. Hold these words in your mind. Now go home. I will always meet you in your meditations. Thus saying, the Sant gave him some coconut pieces and travelled back with followers to Shegaon. Shegaon was Shivgaon formerly, but in due course changed its name, which eventually stayed. 17 parties lived in this place. The Sant returned to Shegaon, but not for long. He visited many places as he moved along. Summer passed by. It was Shravan, month of rain and festivals. Annual celebrations were on at Hanuman temple. Families of Patils, all devotees, gather under the temple's canopy. Patil being a powerful authority, people cooperated in all his activity. This month-long function had all religious aspects, abhishek, prayers and feasts. For devotees to their heart's content, Khandu Patil, a noble person, was the leader of the function. Authority is like a tiger's skin and becomes terror to the people and king. Yet people united achieve a lot, which a king alone cannot. The son came to the temple to attend festivals in Shravan. He said to Bankatla, "Now here, from now, I will be staying here. Hope you don't mind this choice. Since don't live in a friend's house. I have relinquished all worldly ties and will live in a temple all my life. That doesn't mean I ignore you at all. I am here at your beck and call." Shankaracharya moved from place to place. Machindra and Jalandhar avoided houses. Shivaji's mentor Ramdas Santa selected Sajjangarh as his place. Think over it and don't say no. After all, this place is yours too. Bankatlal was helpless and gave his consent. Maharaj came to the temple and everyone rejoiced. Bhaskar Patil stayed with him. He enjoyed the choice. May this composition help seekers to reach the feet of the Santa. Sadguru Shri Gajanan Maharaj ki Jai. This English pothi was translated by Shri Shankar Pandit. Please share this video so that maximum devotees can avail Maharaj's blessings.